advantage, or at least play on the perfect conditions for them, which will be hard to find. Russia against South Korea is something that you probably cannot solve to like a super low ping. But yeah, let's see what both of the players bring to the table. We have Ancient Isles at hand. We still have ReMinD against Happy. I'm gonna change Happy's color real quick. I'm not sure if it was the correct color in the last game, but hopefully Happy in this game will be blue. ReMinD in this game will be red. You can see it right now. The red spawning Night Elf player here with that Tree of Life is ReMinD, South Korean Night Elf player. While on the other side, Happy, some people already in chat declare him as the best player that we have in Europe right now, and I think he definitely got a good shot at it. But there's like Foggy next to it, I feel, and then maybe Sonik or Orkworker. But yeah, Happy is definitely bringing the crisp play, bringing all the nice kind of like mint kind of play styles all together with the ghouls, with sick surrounds, sick micros kind of actions. It's like what the Undead race was designed for, I feel. Happy is playing the Undead race the way it was designed to be played, with all that intense micro that is just top notch. I can see him play 24/7. It's just beautiful. So we're gonna see a DK coming out. We're gonna see some more ghouls coming. It's a best of 5, and they're playing for $100 in the GERA Cup episode, sponsored by a guy called GERA on Good Game Rue, and he is like giving more and more money into the cup. Like every single week, every single Sunday, we're gonna have that GERA Cup, and he's doing it already for 78 weeks straight. 78 weeks just provided by the sponsorship of GERA, private guy, and that's pretty outstanding. I thought about bringing back the King of the Hill Season 2, but yeah, I don't really have like any kind of like a sponsor that would put some money behind it, so it's rather hard to do that. But yeah, maybe at a point where like Warcraft tournaments get like a little less. And right now we have Ting, we have GCS, we have so many tournaments around. But maybe at a time I will bring back the King of the Hill. If some people are interested in that, we could talk about it and figure something out. We don't have to go for crazy ridiculous prize money, but we definitely need some funding. In the meantime, we're gonna pay attention to the grand final here. ReMinD is starting with that Ancient of War creep to the right of his main base. While Happy on the other side, he's not even going to intercept that one. He's just going to creep on its own, going to get the DK almost to level 2 as the Demon Hunter is approaching that level already by finishing that camp. And what Loliot likes to do, if the Undead player is not coming, he immediately starts that camp and kills that one. While on the other side, we see ReMinD not being as greedy as his friend Loliot. He's just going for the tiny green camp next to his base on the left-hand side. Yeah, DK on the other side, killing the Aura Magi, close of attack +6, not the worst item. You can easily give it over to the Lich later on, and for the early game it's also not that bad on the DK. Thank you very much for the loots coming in here. That beautiful Orkworker. That was not even a shots fired. That was just really like straight up. I think he's a great player, you know. But yeah, Happy's already attacking. The Rubian Tower is coming. On the other side, ReMinD is taking a little faster this time. Third Moonwell already in the making. Archer now seeing that DK that is still running around with Aura only. The ghouls are going to creep that one. Skeleton tanking up the damage. That cute little things that they will all add up. Mana burn immediately on the DK. I like that. The Archer could have blocked the DK a little longer. But yeah, another mana burn. Good job finishing the creeping here with 4 ghouls. What's that one here? That's a skeleton hiding next to a cage. Or did he kill that cage? No. So Demon Hunter doing some more creeping. That's what Loliot likes to do, like way earlier in the game. But it also feels like Happy will go for some more creeping. He picks up the Ring of Protection +2. I thought Happy might go for the Mercenary camp, but he's not doing the Goblin Merchant, but he's not doing that. He bought the Boots of Speed. He doesn't have Dust. That's like usually an Undead player will always have Dust with him. He still got Purged. He could get a Surround because when you are Purged, you are kind of slowed. Can he get the Ghoul in front of that Demon Hunter? Yes, he can. So close. Almost making that surround possible there. Demon Hunter is also fairly close to level 3 already. So ReMinD having that early game that he always was looking forward to get. Buys the boots, activates the creeps, wants to get the creeps to hit the Undead player, but as the Undead player is not hitting the creeps back, they are not attacking him all that much. Demon Hunter is trading blows with the DK. Not sure who is this. If this is favorable. Oh, blocking the Demon Hunter with the DK in front of him. Maybe this was the reason why he got the boots in the first place, to be able to block one of these heroes, and also to have the boots later for the Naga, of course, that he will get on tier 2. Archers are already positioned towards the middle of the map. We saw that the Night Elf player's take will be a little faster, so will his second hero be. So the Naga is already there and now coming towards that location of the ghouls and the skeletons, and he immediately lets go of that idea of surrounding that hero. Squeezes through, tries to kill the archers as one of his ghouls is already dead. Second ghoul is being focused. Two of the archers are dropping fairly low. Should realize that there's no dust that the Undead player could use, so he can easily use Shadow Melt, not realizing that for whatever reason. Archers need to be careful. There is still that... Yeah, he kills another ghoul. Like, great pickoffs here. Almost level 3 already for the Night Elf player. That Wisp needs to be careful if he's not willing to die. Wanted to get a connection on a second skeleton. Yeah, the skeleton expires. He keeps that one safe. And it looks like that the Undead player is not getting a second hero yet. Maybe he decides to return the favor now. What's happening in the Night Elf player's main base? Double Ancient of Lore coming. We're gonna have a shop coming as well. Tier 3 is already started. So far, so good. Boots of Speed and the Claws of Attack immediately being given over to that Naga. Anaconda. One of the best names for that hero. Anaconda. There you go. And Dark Weaver against Lord Dark Hello. Haru? Is this Dark Haru? Whatever. And on the other side, Serena. That Serena, though. That Ancient of War is like off position. Maybe he can kill that one and take that option for creeping from the map. Frost Arrow got missed. Boots of Speed and Unholy Aura. It's basically turning that Naga into a Ferrari. It's still Mana Burn level 1. That's not too impressive. Mana Burn level 2 would just like melt this hero away. He's like excluding that Naga from his group. He's just shooting with the Naga. And the DK needs to be very, very careful if he really wants to make that surround happen. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Forced into a town portal with 23 HP left. And the Demon Hunter looking ballsy as usual, just having a good time. Now pulling the creeps towards that Ancient of War, leaves the Naga Sea Witch creeping that camp. Natural expansion will be crept, easy peasy. Some experience going the way of the Night Elf player. And he's just getting the 50 supply Moonwell. What kind of item was that? Pen of Energy, great item for the Naga. Some more Fork Lightning later in the game. Level 3 now for the Demon Hunter. Gives the Boots of gives the Town Portal as well as the Staff of Preservation to the Naga. So he knows that the Demon Hunter will probably be focused, needs to step out, and then he needs to pull the Town Portal afterwards. Happy in the meantime, doing some creeping as well. Bought a healing potion for the DK. Let's take a visit and take a tour at the main base. We have a Sacrificial Pit coming, so probably Frostworms later. We do have the first statue out on the field soon. That will heal up the DK. The Lich will come as soon as the tier 3 is done. Tier 3 will be done soon. Tier 3 for the Night Elf is already done. There's a Wisp close to the expansion location that he just crept, so he can possibly, or will most likely go for an expansion at some point. I'm not sure why the Night Elf player is not going to steal the red camp from the Undead. That would be something that is like really great to do, but he wants to lower the amount of ghouls on the field, so that the push will not be as hard as it usually is. Level 2 mana burn on the DK, leaving him without any mana. Fork Lightning will probably finish that one off, even killing that one without a Fork Lightning. Now the statue is being targeted, doing some damage with the mana burn. Staffing out the Demon Hunter right now. Okay. Maybe to pick up the Orb. Yep, Orb of Venom is being bought. Master Training, I'm not sure if the Master Training is done. Yep, it is done. So the Naga looks super crisp right now. As like, in general, the Night Elf performance is like outstanding on this map so far. Without any mistakes, no surrounds being granted, no easy TP losses in the early game that sometimes happens. And turns out to be like really crucial to your play, especially in the mid-game department where you cannot afford to take any bad fights when you don't have a Town Portal anymore. Shade is there, immediately being seen by that sentry ward. And yeah, everything that ReMinD does is like on point this game. Of course, something like this is like a little lucky and you cannot really like you cannot really think about it, like I'm gonna plant a sentry ward here and he's probably having a shade. No, it was more like I want to have a sentry ward in that location to see what's going on there. That Dryad is keeping track of the undead player. That was great as well. Second sentry ward now. So he got access, he got vision to both sides of the map. If the undead player leaves to the bottom, he sees that. If the undead player leaves to the top or towards the expansion that he's creating right now, he also sees that. So it's like a really great position that ReMinD finds himself in, and he's the only one that can mess this one up at this point. Happy will probably create infrastructure. Yep, is getting the boneyard right now and will bank some gold before he heads into like 70 supply. And yeah, that leaves enough room for the native player to creep. We have that one Dryad still being annoying. Basically running around like a shade. You cannot coil that one, you cannot Nova it. It's pretty hard to surround because it's a fast unit. We do have the Boots of Keltalas plus 6 agility, so plus 4.4 armor. It's also great against the Orb of Corruption, because if you have more armor, that's always great to have. It's great to have more armor against minus armor. That's what I want to say. Dude, what the hell is wrong? Maybe I'm just talking too much. There we go. Demon Hunter with an Invo Potion. Destroyer is being morphed. Naga is level 1, DK is level 3, Lich is level 1. Oh, he immediately gets a lot of damage on that Demon Hunter. Rejuvenation being casted, dodges the Dispel. Really well done. Focuses the Destroyer. Staff of Preservation is ready. Staffs out that one bear, keeps him alive. Destroyer was morphed earlier, so a lot of resources being spent here by Happy to stick in that fight. He loses an archer. He will probably lose that one bear as he is slowed by the frost arrow and immediately being surrounded. But he wants to take trades for that, and the trade is 1 or 2 ghouls for bear. Surrounds now, and the Lich is going to pay the price. And a mana potion is being used at the right time here. Invo potion could be used. It's mana burning. That DK to 0. Hippogriff is coming to the party. Ghouls are still standing strong. Demon Hunter needs to be careful. Not sure if the Staff of Preservation is yet ready. Fog Lightning doing a great job. Staffs him out as the coil arrives in his body. What the hell is going on? He needs to get out of there as the Frostworm approaches the main fight here. He kills yet another ghoul. But that coil entered his body as he got staffed out. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? A round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. That was some crisp play by Mr. ReMinD. He took really good trades, I feel. Killed a lot of ghouls. Used, like the use of a few items got triggered. Mana potion on the DK. And he's like basically blank on all of his heroes. There's no more Invo potion healing things, like nothing there. But this is kind of greedy what he's doing right now. Demon Hunter and Naga both kind of low. No Town Portal, only a healing potion. No Staff of Preservation to get the Naga out of that misery if the undead player comes to that location, and a health stone. That's perfect. That's just perfect. He was just asking for some healing and he gets the health stone. And now he even gets the rejuvenation that will probably be dispelled. We have Hippogriffs on the field. Health stone needs to be used immediately. Hippogriff, only 2 of them, but since there are no fiends, he completely skipped on fiends the entire game. The Hippogriffs have free reign. Expansion, I don't want you to take a look at it, but you can see it at the minimap, is set into play already. He's at the gold mine now. He's probably getting a few wisps. I'm not sure if it's already full. I don't think so. 3 Hippogriffs are there now on the field. First Fiend is finally coming to the party, but he needs to get Fiends and he needs to get Web, and he got both of it, but it's a huge investment, especially if you are short on cash, and this is what's happening here. Happy is already short on cash, and yeah, ReMinD is creating more and more threats for his opponent and forcing him to spend more money on upgrades, more money on stuff that he can really not dodge. 57 supply though. Expansion is not fully mining yet. Can go up into 60 supply. Staffs out the Demon Hunter yet again. The Healthstone is gone though. Also forced the use of that consumable, and we have Staff of Preservation now also on the Demon Hunter to be able to staff out the Naga. Undead player is coming back into the fight. He wants to take that mercenary camp down there. Knows that the native player is probably heading in that direction. Demon Hunter not there yet. The Shade is keeping good track of the army movement. And Happy in no upkeep. 48 supply against the 58 supply. He's getting 10 gold, while the native player gets like 14 gold at a time. So basically he only mines 4 more gold at this point, while having 2 gold mines. It's not that crucial if you think about it like that. And you can easily beat that +4 gold every now and then. By just like having a really good acceleration there. By having a bank and accelerating this bank into like 80 supply really quick. And then forcing a fight on equal supply numbers. And yeah, this is what he's trying to do. ReMinD is spending every dime that he gets into units. It's already in upkeep direction. Flute of Accuracy, a great item for all the ranged units in the army mix. The Dryads will benefit from that. And also the Naga will benefit from that. The Demon Hunter hitting at air units will benefit from that as well. So in general, a great item to get. The only unit that doesn't really benefit from that is the Hippogriff. He also got one attack upgrade. Happy also got an attack upgrade. So in terms of upgrades, it's equal. We do have an Invo Potion on the Lich, nothing on the Naga, a Healing Scroll on the DK. And yeah, that's the problem. If you force your opponent to use like all these items, and he's getting these items at a price of not getting a unit at this point, that can turn into a problem. Undead player now ready to take a creep check here. The bears are off position. You can see it right now. These two bears are in a lot of trouble. Two steps of preservation would have been ready, but he's not getting that one. Bear's getting closer to the Demon Hunter so that he can staff him out. Shade is still keeping track of everything that's happening here, but he definitely needs 1 or 2 more bears. Sentry Ward, yet again, a great item, especially against the Shade that is just there. Yeah, plants that one down, another Shade. Down the drain. No more vision. Plants down the second Sentry Ward just to get rid of it and pick up the healing potion again. That one got stolen by Happy's coil there. And yeah, no more Shade, no more vision. We have a Chimera Roost coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's pulling all them stunts. Gonna have Chimeras. And what do we see here? Double Temple of the Damned Banshee production with Master Banshees coming soon. Will be crucial, but there are not too many units that he can steal though. I don't know. There are like 2 bears right now. Fork Lightning level 2 is roasting Banshees where they are trying to get a unit. I don't know if this is a game changer. I really don't know if this is the game changer. Excuse me, guys. We're gonna have the first twin-handed dragon coming out. We already have like the bone dragon made of bones and frost, aka the frost worm with 2 attack upgrades now. And we're gonna see the twin-headed dragon, his friend. In some time, the battle of the dragons is about to break out. I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh! There was this one card that was like super famous, like also something like a silver dragon or something like that. Whatever, just came to mind. Oh, we have double Chimera Roost production and 1 Chimera is already out on the field. I'm not so sure. Does he look kind of cute? It could be one of Daenerys' dragons with 2 heads. Where's Daenerys though? Please? Haru Mingli, how's it going, number 1? How's it going, number 2? How do you talk to a guy with 2 heads? Like, who do you say hi first? What's the like plan in line for that? Okay, we getting more heads. He should definitely do something about his teeth, though. Also, these kind of like feet look kind of ugly, though. I think Warcraft graphics are fine. Like most of, like for example, look at this one. This Warcraft graphic looks amazing. I think like the art design of that shop walking around is like pretty sexy. But the Chimeras? They could have made the Chimeras like really cool and outstanding, but I don't think that they look super cool. They even have like something on the back. Like what is that? Hairy back? Do you have a hairy back? No, it's a fin. They have a shark fin on their back. Dude, did anybody know that? Chimeras have a shark fin on their back. They are basically sharks. Look at this. There you go. 3 Chimeras coming to the party. On the other side, I think like hippogriffs, for example, they look pretty dope. Oh, that money scan. But it was a Night of scan, right? Yep, it was a Night of scan. But yeah, what is Happy going to do? He will have like 10 bazillion Banshees. He cannot get Dryads, he can only steal bears. He cannot steal chimeras because he cannot steal air units. Happy's plan is maybe to steal his own units and make them twice as strong. Or maybe just have to mass anti-magic shield against the against the magic damage from the chimeras. Sharknado, yeah! It's the Sharknado revival party, let's go! Maybe it's just crappy 2D hair texture, that's true. But I think it's more like a shark fin. It's the Jaws kind of shark fin. We need that Jaws music coming the moment we have these guys running over the map. That was nothing like the Jaws music, I know that. That Naga also looks pretty cool. Dryad's very old-fashioned. What does he have on the back though? Is this like... He got like a bear kind of like mask on the back that he just like... He basically just takes the mask and transforms into a bear or what? He needs the costume to turn into a master bear? Is this how it works? Wearing a fucking costume? Wow. I'm confused. I'm glad that we sometimes have these kind of like downtimes where we basically can watch units to the fullest beauty of it. That shade is dead yet again. Naga is almost level 4, Demon Hunter is almost level 5. We see a lot of anti-magic shell being casted. Looks cool, I have to say that, looks pretty cool. If you morph statues while they have anti-magic shell, you will also have anti-magic shell on your destroyer, which doesn't have any effect, but it looks cool. Speaking of things that look cool, right? Yeah, we have plenty of Master Banshees. And Acolytes. And a Frostworm. We need some epic music for that battle that is about to happen. I've rarely seen Frostworms go at it against Chimeras. 90 supply and growing for Mr. ReMinD is ready to take that fight. But the army on the ground is not that impressive. I think he should have gotten like 2 more bears. Demon Hunter is diving in deep right away. And there we go. Master Banshee's approaching that fight. One bear is being abducted, immediately being cancelled. The other bear is just diving in deep. The chimps are not doing too much damage. They're hitting the hero for whatever reason. And as the anti-magic shield is like eating up a lot of magic damage. And they have 3-2 attack upgrades on all of the units. Even the Chimeras have 3 attack upgrades. But it seems like anti-magic shield might be a great counter against that. Bear is now being... He didn't get that bear. He's not getting that. He actually got 1 bear. And even if you web down the chimps, you cannot get them. You cannot steal them. And yeah, he just got completely obliterated, dismantled, destroyed, completely wiped the floor with. GG. Well played, Mr. ReMinD. What a game. What a time to be alive. But I don't get the Banshee kind of play against like almost no units on the ground. That's just not going to work. Thank you for the new followers.